guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my fake tan routine. As you can see, I'm very pale. If you know me, you know I love fake tan. You probably will never see me pale. I never embrace my paleness. I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't suit me. So the tan that I'm using is the Loving Tan, and this one is the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark. So as you would have seen, I have used this before on my channel. I used the 2 Hour Express, and I have used the dark one probably like 4 years ago. I thought I'd try the Ultra Dark this time because I always find with tan, I always have to do it a couple of times. So I will do my tan like on a Thursday night, wash it off on the Friday, do it another layer and then wash it off on the Saturday before I go out, just because I feel like it never gives me a deep enough tan. So went for the Ultra Dark. It is super dark, has a really nice gorgeous olive tone, doesn't make you orange, it has a really nice like natural olive undertone, which is what you want in a tan. So I'm going to show you how I apply it and the results. Obviously, why can't I say obviously? Obviously you can see the before, and I'm going to show you the after as well. So let's get on to the application. So just so you know, I exfoliated my skin this morning. So I had a shower. I also used the tan removing skin polishing glove. So this is mine, obviously it's damp, but I just use like my normal soap, and then I will go in with this afterwards. So the pink side is a little bit more gentle, and then the black side is a little bit more textured, so you get a little bit more of a thorough exfoliation. So that's just really good to kind of polish and clean your skin and just get rid of any dead skin and make your tan go on as smooth as possible. So it's really important to exfoliate before you apply your tan, just get rid of any dead skin. And also I had tan on before, so I really wanted to get rid of that and start fresh for a nice blank canvas. So my skin is feeling really silky smooth now, because it is winter here. Basically it's absolutely freezing here in the UK, so my skin does get a little bit dry, and the fake tan does tend to cling on to dry areas. So I just wanted to make sure I got rid of any of the residue of my old tan, so just make sure you do that. And then I applied moisturiser. The moisturiser I use at the moment is the Deep Moisture Milk, the Body Milk by Saving Glory. So you just want to make sure you apply moisturiser to your elbows, your knees, ankles, kind of around your wrists. I kind of apply it all over my hands, just so the fake tan doesn't cling to any dry areas. Oh, literally, I just look absolutely disgusting. Okay, I'm not loving me being pale right now. Literally just get this tan on me right now. So to apply my tan, I've got a brand new Deluxe application mitt. So this one is also from Loving Tan. I've got a brand new one. There's literally nothing better than putting fresh tan on with a new mitt. Also, I love the texture of the Loving Tan mitts because they're almost like a velvet texture. So the product just glides onto your skin, just ensuring that it doesn't like grab, you know, when it kind of like tugs. It's just really silky smooth on your skin. So I've just put 2 to 3 pumps on my tanning mitt, and then I start to apply that in circular motions, so up and down, and rotating my arm as I apply it, just to ensure you cover the whole area. And make sure you get under the armpit. Then if you do need a little bit more on the hands, I'll do the tiniest little pump like that, and I'll start kind of from the wrist onto the back of the hand, and then again whatever's left, apply it over the fingers. And then when you do the fingers as well, if you kind of do a claw and run it over like that, and that will just prevent getting little white lines. And then in between every finger, I do about 2 to 3 pumps for the chest. Because like I said earlier, I do like it to be quite dark on the chest. So again, circular motions. And don't forget, round the back of the ears. Because it is like a velvet texture, the mitt just glides the product onto your skin. Because the mousse is so easy to blend, it's just a really kind of fuss-free application. So when you do apply it, it does have colour to it, so you can see exactly where you're applying the tan, but don't feel like it's not perfect when you put it on, or if you've got like a few streaks, as long as you've covered all areas. When you rinse it off, it will be completely even. This is just kind of like the colour guard, so you can see exactly where you're applying it, and then obviously it will develop after 6 hours. And I find as well with this mousse, you can keep kind of blending it up and down and like working it into your skin, like you've got a little bit of playtime with it. Because I find with some tans, it kind of like dries super quickly and you have to work really quickly, and then if you've got like a little bit of a streak, it's really hard to blend out. But you can kind of see like how smooth it is. So you can see that's obviously freshly applied compared to my face as well. Also as well, I don't know if you can notice, it has a really deep, dark, rich undertone to it. So when you apply it, it kind of gives you that like deep looking tan, like as if when you catch a natural tan from the sun, and it doesn't have that like orange tinge to it like some tans do. Underboob, bit of underboob. Yeah, you can kind of see from where I've applied it so far, it gives that kind of like rich brown tone. So this is obviously the arm that I applied tan to first, and as you can see or hear, it is completely dry, it is not sticky at all. So when it says on the website that it really is not sticky, like they're not lying, because like I'm not tagging, it's not tugging or anything. So I love the fact that I could literally like go to work or go out, and you know when it like sticks to your clothes, it's not going to do that. So that is a bonus from me. Babe, can you quickly do my back?
Where do you want it? Bend over? That's what she said.
I knew you were going to say that.
Go.
What are you doing?
Get pissed.
No.
Oh, now.
Are you doing circular motions?
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm just saying show me.
I'm going in circular motions. Just to make sure I apply it evenly across the skin. Isn't it? It's very comfortable, actually.
Yeah, that's good that you said that. Is it smoother than my other ones?
Yeah, your other one's got holes in it.
And can you do like down the arm? Look. Okay, that's fab.
I have one. That's it.
Thank you.
I have. Look how pale my hand is up against you.
Okay, so I'm going to apply tan to my face now. So you can apply this to your face if you want, but because it is obviously a mousse, it's a little bit stronger, and obviously it's the ultra dark. It might be a little bit too dark. I have done it before if I just want to like really quickly whack it all over, sleep in it and wash it off. I do quite like using the face tan, so I tried this out the other day. This is my second time using it. It gives a really nice like tint to your skin. So it's the Deluxe Face Tan. It's called the Tinted Self Tanning Cream. So you put this on and then you wash it off after 2 hours. I'm just going to leave it on like all day until I wash this off. So I'll show you how I apply this now. So I use this with a brush. As you can see, I have used tan with it before. This is just an old Morphe brush. I prefer to use a brush to apply tan to my face, just because I feel like it goes on more evenly. And as you can see, it does have colour to it as well, so you can see exactly where you're applying it. So I kind of just dot it onto my cheeks, my forehead and my chin, and then I work it in circular motions. So you can just put a really light layer on, just nice and even. And then obviously when you wash it off, you'll have a nice natural glow to your skin. Then I'm just going to blend under the jawline. So it matches the mousse really well, like you can't see a difference. I find with some of my fake tan, I've got like a spray which is a different brand to my Bondi Sands one, and I feel like it is two completely different colours, whereas if you can see, it's completely the same kind of tone and it's not too orange. It's a nice natural olive base looking tan. And it's really easy to apply. It's not leaving my face like patchy, or it's not clinging to like my dry areas or any blemishes, because I find, I don't know if you've had this experience before, but sometimes it will like cling to where I've had previous spots and it will enhance them and make them look worse, but this is kind of just like blending over really easily. And it feels very lightweight as well. It doesn't feel like cakey on my skin. It feels nice and hydrated and it doesn't feel sticky. Great. Okay, so that is the tan completely done. I'm obviously going to go let this develop. So it says on the back to develop for 6 hours. I'm just going to see how I go. Maybe I'll check in like 4 hours to see how it's going. It does get quite dark here quite quickly, so if it's too dark then obviously I'll check in tomorrow and show you what it looks like just before I wash it off and after as well, so you can see the finished result. So it's the next day now. I didn't actually end up going out, so I just ended up sleeping in a tan. Obviously you can always put it on in the morning and then wear it throughout the day, or you can do it before you go to sleep. But I just thought I might as well sleep in it and get maximum effect. So feeling super, super dark. So this is obviously before I've washed it off. Obviously I've just woken up, hence the raspy voice and bed hair. But yeah, so I'm gonna go wash it off now. So I just wanted to show you what it looked like before I washed it off. My hands are quite dark, but I don't really mind that. Okay, so I've just washed off the tan. So this is what it looks like, freshly washed. I didn't use any soap, I just used the shower head all over. Okay, so that is my tanning routine complete. If you do want to check out Loving Tan's products, then I will leave their website and all of their links down below. Please 100% go check them out, because it is definitely the best fake tan that I've used. It is quite hard to get my hands on because I'm in the UK, they are based in Australia. I mean, they do ship internationally, but obviously it does mean that you have to pay shipping, so I'd love it if you could get your hands on it, like in Boots or whatever, but maybe they're working on it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, you can use code HannahKemp if you would like to receive a free applicator mitt, which is one of these, with any purchase on the Loving Tan website. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Bella and the Loving Tan team for sending me these products. I really, really appreciate it.